kind of been what we've seen out of these Myth Gaming guys. They're always strapped for boost. We saw it out of Lacino in the midfield, and Freaky again finds the back of the net.
What a read off of the ceiling. Freaky, with all the time in the world here, is going to pop it up to himself, get up immediately, and drop it down to the net completely by himself.
That's his fifth shot.
And to mention that clear.
So close, but just couldn't quite find the angle. Pashy going to loft this one high and hope somebody else will take care of it for him. And again, a couple of missed touches off the Myth squad have really cost them a lot of offensive opportunities. Pashy barring in. What a setup.
Finally, somebody else from the Rocket roster is going to get a point in the goal margin.
But Freaky assisted, so he's still got 100% goal participation.
And the redirect there from Pashy is good.
Well, and now I think we're really going to come back strong.
Back on the upswing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic. Well, a good victory there over Myth. Any other shout-outs you got here?
I actually wanted to give a shout-out to Alishot at the Season 1 LAN, and I forgot, and since then, I never did it. So shout-out to him.
Everybody's paying their respects for people that forgot years ago.
Shout-out to Volvofire and his crowd watching currently. And Hey Mom, of course, the most important shout out. Yeah.
I love how like we're just like cashing in the old shout outs. Yeah, we get into them here. But thanks for talking to us, Pashy, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thanks for talking.
They've been performing the last 6 months. I don't want them to come over here and flop and have a bad performance when we know we could have seen much better. And we are seeing them as they are known.
He was certainly one of the top quote unquote dark horse teams that we picked at the start of the day, and right now, they're doing a nice job of keeping things over onto the Hammers' half of the pitch, and finally a wide open net, and Chrome will get them on the board.
As my friend Jorby would say, that is a feel-good goal.
A feel-good goal.
As it really doesn't have any impact to the game, but going into
Should I? Yeah.
But just a little bit out of reach of RVP, and the offense will stall for a brief moment as Black Magic finds a clear. Heroics now tasked with it off the back wall. Poor touch, and now Heroics in a one-on-one. Fake, goodbye, and into the top right. Hello, Heroics.
Heroics, I would say, probably has the most experience on the Brace for Impact team. And the fake in Rocket League is so humiliating because it shows how much of in the head you were of the defense. Because, you know, the thought
in regulation towards the open net. It's a dive. Can't reach it. 1 second left. They've got a dream, but what a shot from Vince.
I cannot believe this went through. The defense from Muffinman, he must have been out of... Torment was surely out of boost, or he would have had that. There is no reason that ball should go through if Torment has boost. 2-1 with 1 second left. The Hollywood Hammers are on the verge of forcing the first game 3 that we've seen all tournament.
Well, they got the kickoff to go the right way. It went up, and this one's going to be a chance for the wrong team.
What? 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 She won? What the fuck?
Oh my god, I won it.
Good job.
Thanks. Oh my god.
I died AFK, that's my...
I think that is going to be the nail in the coffin for the Hammers, even though they have 49 seconds left in this match. 3-goal deficit, and the quality of goal that just happened there. Nobody's got, and another one. Another
one. The offense has come back to life, and we saw Squishy find a redirect earlier. Torment sets, or Gimmick sets up Torment. My mistake.
All right, that's it. Game is done.
Nice shot.
All they have to do is, you know, walk it home, and it should be good. It's pretty rare. And I think the largest...
He's set by Carshawn. That was onto the defensive line have called a satchel, but they had it forward. Playing really close at the moment. Leftical now bumped out.
Oh,
Zaps rolled it in.
So savage.
Clever play. I was questioning it here because they're two so close to the ball, but then it will say, Carshawn, go bump him out.
A massive bump there coming out from Carshawn. Leftical ended up off the wall and could not recover in time to make any sort of defensive play. And
Zaps now and Leftical. It plays out to the corner, a high percentage.
Oh,
Zaps does this! Oh my goodness!
Look at this, Zaps. Okay, he actually whiffed on the mid boost, so he had to improvise a little bit. Leftical trying to shadow him, pulling a little bit of drop shot action in there with the shadow, but not good enough as Zaps just pops it off the wall, barely, just the slightest little pop, and then slams her home savagely. We have...
Of that shouldn't have that problem, but that's the opportunity that I think Last Airbender should go for.
Well, do you think that plays into Prime Thunder's favor then? Because Prime Thunder, of course, we talked about he plays plenty of ones, and I mean, your only option in ones is either wait for them to do something or you do something. And offense, or to me, in Rocket League, fortune favors the offensive, and you have to wonder if that ones game pushes you forward a little bit.
So you mentioned this, Fickle, on that Prime Thunder mostly plays a Dominus. And one interesting thing we saw in the last match, while we wait for the match to get going here, Onslaught, playing with no...
Oh, good gravy. Which one would I use?
Perhaps caught a little bit off guard by it, however, and couldn't really throw this back out into the middle of the box for a chance for Cerberus. This one, kind of surprising. Definitely caught cheating forward a little bit too much. Jwiz takes one.
Yeah, and Jwismont's primary function here is to just react to what Rich was doing. Since Rich doesn't have any speed coming out of the corner, there's almost no way that ball gets around him unless he pulls off a crazy flick. So he's just going to wait there and see what he does. He forfeits the possession completely, and Jwismont's just going to take that, walk it right into the net for another goal.
Klassux, and he misses the clear. Would you believe it? LUL takes one.
Klassux didn't want to flip into this ball to avoid putting it right back into the middle, as it kind of bounced a bit awkwardly to him. He was trying to field it on his car and dribble it out, and then completely misjudges the bounce, and it bounces off of him into his own net. You know, count it for Cerberus. They scored, technically.
Normally, I tend to plug things for the Dominus as a Dominus player myself, but with a taller client, the meta had that double commit on the clear, and Rich brings them right back into it. They're within one.
No me había enterado que le habíamos cambiado el nombre a este partidazo, a este torneazo. 1-0 está este partido, pero el equipo azul dice que no. Not anymore, not like this. Tilikum poniéndole donde las arañas tejen su nido. Miren la precisión de este muchacho. Ay, conteniendo y asegurándose de que ese balón entrara a la portería de Radius Gaming. Con esto empatan el partido y este partido va 1-1. Quedan 2 minutos con 40 segundos. Ok. Ya me di cuenta que está mal el overlay.
Klassux up in the front. Klassux is actually super aggressive when he plays twos. And we didn't see any of that aggression coming out versus G2, as we see Klassux on the screen right there, you know, reflecting on that previous match. He's got daggers in his eyes. He wants to blow up G2 on their own side of the field. And then G2, of course, all smiles. They just came off of their first win. And now we are going to see...
Under the Sea
in Aquadome. Very surprising map pick there, but it is going to be played out. So here we go, G2 versus Genesis in game number 2. And G2 already...
Pinched forward for Calder's satchel. Now in defense, Zaps wants the floor. Will play the ground game. Get bumped into the ball, but essentially that helps it for him going forward. He backflips. It's going to come off the backboard. Incoming! Oh, what a play! You didn't expect it. He takes the ball forward. He gets hit into it, but it's perfect here. He backflips, makes it, and it's a big play from Carshawn Lynch.
Oh, man. Carshawn taking on Leftical with the big Merc.
Han lander sådan lige oven på den. Det noget rib. Nej, ind i den. Nej, jeg kom til at ud. Nej! Det er lort. Hvis han holder stille, så gå ud. Ja.
Jeg kommer nu, mand.
Åh, nej! Det er lort, det er lort!
I skal ikke gå ud, så bliver jeg prøv at hjælpe dig, Kom nu. Jeg knockede en af deres teammater. Plus, bare løb.
Ja. Kom, samle os op.